I never take, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Texans coming in at 2-5, going up against the Colts, who come in at 4-4.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida, finding room at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a play they're going to be proud of on defense, because any second and short situation, you anticipate the run, and you want to make the play and stop them from getting a first down. But when you can force them to lose yardage and now put the odds in your favor on defense because now they're going to have to throw the ball, that's a play that you're going to be really, really excited about, and one that your defense coordinator now gets to roll the dice a little bit himself and create a big play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Ohio, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Check. Flex round. Let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a first down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And some space here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 13-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback is Hilduck under center. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And his kick is good. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Texans take possession. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Grand 38! Grand 38!
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away to his left. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! White, 90! White,
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
To throw is Watson. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Henry Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Here's Watson now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jonathan Ethan Hankins in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? None! Ohio!
Watson. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. On first down, it's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Get right, get right, get right.
On second down, here's Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Play fake to Gore. It's locked. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Come on, let's go! What? None!
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Watson to throw on second down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Watson now. Going to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Luck. Flush to his right. Out to the right here to Wilson. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brissett sets to throw it. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will have a touchdown.
Probably what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 81 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
7 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it fourth down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. More, it's Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Again, it's Brissett. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Brissett on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Reset. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, oh, he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go. Brand 38.
In motion is Fedorowicz. In motion goes the tight end. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 43 yards. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Quick move by Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Brissett, buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Throwing. Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Gore. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch left. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And incomplete here on 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And taken right at the 35. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts coming out now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Here's Brissett. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Flex round.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Let's go. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Brissett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Brissett now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down throw for Brissett. Complete to Hilton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A second down throw for Brissett. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Whitney Merciless in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and short yardage, Brissett. Escaping the and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like